When was your gut feeling actually right? I ignored my instinct telling me not to let my new neighbor watch my son. Everyone in the apartment building loved Mark. He fixed things without complaining, helped carry groceries, and always had treats for the kids. But something about the way he looked at my 7-year-old made my skin crawl. Mark moved in 6 months ago. He was friendly, mid-30s, and worked from home as a computer programmer. He volunteered at the community center teaching kids about technology. Parents thought he was a blessing. When my babysitter canceled last minute before my night shift, my neighbor Sarah suggested Mark. He's so good with my kids, she said. They adore him. I hesitated, making excuses about bothering him. The truth was, I couldn't explain why, but something felt wrong. The way Mark's smile never reached his eyes when he talked to me, but lit up around my son Ethan. How he always found reasons to touch Ethan's shoulder or ruffle his hair. Nothing obvious enough to mention without sounding paranoid. But that night, I was desperate. My boss made it clear I couldn't miss another shift. I reluctantly knocked on Mark's door, and he agreed immediately. "We'll have a great time," he said, looking at Ethan rather than me. Before leaving, I hugged Ethan tight and whispered, "Call me if you need anything." Then I did something I'd never done before. I set up my old phone hidden in the bookshelf, facing the living room, recording everything. Throughout my shift, I checked the footage whenever I could. For hours, everything looked normal. They played video games, ate pizza, watched a movie. I started to think I was being ridiculous. Then around 10 p.m., Mark told Ethan it was bedtime. I watched as he followed my son to his bedroom. He sat on the edge of the bed and started telling him about a special game. "This is just between us," Mark whispered. "Big boys don't tell their parents about this game, okay?" My heart stopped. I dropped everything and ran to my car, calling the police while driving. The dispatcher kept me on the line, saying officers were already on the way. I burst through my door 15 minutes later. 2 officers were already there. Ethan was sitting with a female officer in the kitchen, eating ice cream. Mark was in handcuffs. "We got here just in time," the officer told me quietly. Nothing physical happened yet, but his intentions were clear. Later, they found disturbing material on Mark's computer. He'd been planning this for months, gaining trust, building relationships with families in the building. Some neighbors didn't believe it. "Not Mark," they said. "He was so helpful, so kind." But the evidence was undeniable. That night, I held Ethan while he slept, thanking whatever instinct had made me place that phone. Sometimes that feeling in your gut isn't paranoia. It's your brain noticing things your conscious mind hasn't put together yet. Now I never ignore that feeling, no matter how irrational it seems, because sometimes listening to that quiet voice is the difference between safety and something unthinkable.